Welcome to the first episode of the FOF podcast. Today, our guest is
Kid Jazz.
With Prestige here.
You can find me on Instagram.
Okay, so first question of the day. Where are you from? What's your upbringing?
I'm from Philadelphia, Northeast. I started rapping probably 10 years ago. And I'd say the last 2 years is when I really started making a name off it.
Mm-hmm.
So
What was the first song you made? Do you remember that?
yeah, someone just hit me up the other day about it. It was called Polo and Shell Tops. It was the Meek freestyle. But that shit was horrible. So then the actual first song I'd say real song was called Frozen.
Frozen? That was the first official
That was
one out?
Yeah, the first one I did. I shot at a train station giving people CDs, getting dubbed and shit. But yeah, that was the first one.
All right, that's tough, bro.
Mm-hmm.
10 years, that's a long time, man. I'm pretty sure you perfected your craft and everything too.
Bro, I think it's deeper than perfecting. I think what I really did though is learn a lot, bro. I think even if I sounded the same, bro, I learned so much more by now. I just know so much more, got more connections, more knowledge. It's just different. All them years, I feel I really learned how to move, what not to do. So yeah.
Feel that, yeah. So in the beginning, when you first started making music, what was the inspiration that made you want to get into it?
Inspiration. I don't know. I just wanted to be somebody. I knew I could rap. I knew I had something in me. I just wanted to be somebody. I wanted to put my shit out. I wanted to be a boss. So that was really I was just looking at when Meek was coming up, just looking at him come from nothing, get real big in the same city. I was just all right, I got it. I gotta go make some music. I gotta get shit out.
Yeah.
So how was your come up, the beginning stages of it, after that first song you dropped,
So it was more I was basically trying to chase rappers and give them my CD and shit, and it was the approach was there, the marketing was there, everything was there, but the music wasn't. So it was I just was going for all these people trying to get them my CD and shit, and probably in 2017, I tried to get Meek a CD. He was stop trying to get me a CD, get your music popping in the city first, and after that I'm all right, cinema, I'm moving the wrong way, chasing Fetty Wap when he comes to Philly and Post Malone, everybody, and it's what are these dudes gonna do for me?
Right,
Not gonna sign me.
So when he did that, Meek Mill, did that inspire you, or kind of oh, this guy's a dickhead? Which way did you take it?
It discouraged me at first, but then after I kept thinking on it all night, that shit motivated me. I'm yo, I'm about to get a single popping,
Right, yeah.
So yeah,
more fuel to the fire type shit for sure.
Because I didn't have no catchy songs at the time. I was trying to give out a tape with Versace freestyles and just dumbass shit. Wasn't actual music. So.
And was this before digital shit was active? It was CDs at the time.
Yeah, bro.
And stuff
I was ninth grade, 100 hard copy CDs. Teachers buying them, going around selling them to everybody. I was all hard copies. Dat Piff. Yeah, it was really before Apple Music and all that. I was still making the music.
So you were making music in school too, right?
I wasn't making it when I was in school I was making it. The song we were talking about, Polo and Shell Tops, I was graduating in middle school.
Word.
And then right when I got into ninth grade, that's when I started taking it more serious. But I was getting all these CDs made, but it was just random songs and shit.
Type shit, yeah.
Wasn't really serious.
How was in school, what was people's reactions to you making music? Were they dick eating or
It wasn't.
hating?
It wasn't. They were pretty much just clowning it until the PNB Rock song. Because when I did the PNB Rock song, I was in 10th grade, 11th grade, I think, 10th grade. So everyone was in every classroom that morning.
That's
everyone was
wild.
playing it and shit. It was just going the fuck up. Everyone's talking. You got a PNB Rock song. So yeah, that was really when people started. But before that, no, they weren't really paying attention.
Or I feel having a little buzz in school definitely is exciting.
Yeah, bro. I talk to my little brother about that all the time. He's in his last year of high school. I tell him all the time, bro, take advantage of that shit, bro, because that shit's a lot different when you're done high school. You don't got 100 people every single day that you could literally talk to. You're in a building with 1 million people. You could just give your music. It's different. It's a whole different atmosphere.
How did you get that PNB feature? What's the story behind that?
Bro, so I got that shit. This is right when he He dropped a loon, a couple other songs. Like he was buzzing at the time. I got it for $1,000. I seen him. When my friend texted me, he's like, "Yo, PNB Rock's at Franklin Mills Mall," because he knew I lived in the area and shit. And I wanted a feature, so I went over to the mall, and I looked for him. And I ain't seen him. I was about to dip, and then I finally seen him. He had some Bed Bath & Beyond bags and shit. So I'm like, all right, he's not on nothing. Like, he's just chilling regular day.
Right.
I'm like, yo, bro, I'll give you my shoes right now for a feature, bro. I'll give you every dollar in my pocket.
That's what you were saying?
Yeah, bro. That was my approach at the time, bro. Anyone will tell you back then that was my approach. Uzi, everybody, bro. Everybody, that was my approach. I'll give you my shoes right now. He's like, what size you wear? I'm like, 9.5. He like, you good, bro. Like, his manager like, no, bro, we not doing nothing less than 3,000. Like, bro, I got 1,000 for you. So then finally, he was like, you can't even get no time tonight anyway. That's what his manager said. He said, there's no time open in the city. And we recorded the same studio. I already knew that we had to engineer Dunny. So he was like, if you can get Dunny to get a session tonight, we'll do the song. So I was like, all right, because they already was trying to get a session, and Dunny was booked up that night. Because it's like, if you're recording someone that's big every single night, and one night you just might not have no time, but like, if you got some young boy that you fuck with and he's like, bro, can I please bring him in here tonight? Like, you're going to try to make something happen because you know you're helping out. So I told him, like, yo, bro, like, I got PNB Rock. I'm trying to do a song.
Right.
He's like, I'll let you guys get the B room. You're good. I'm like, what? So then his manager was like, damn, all right, we'll see you there. Came down there and did the song for 1,000.
So you guys were in the studio together recording that shit? Yeah. How was that? Is he, like, cool? Like, what's the experience
of that session?
He told me play him some beats. I had a couple from Cash Money AP. I was fucking with him. I showed him Cash Money AP shit. He was fucking with it. And then we just went right on that song and started recording. He did his hook, and I laid a verse that night. And I didn't really fuck with it, so I came back like 2 days later and redid it. But then I eventually I wound up putting a song out, and it hit 100,000, 90,000 views in like a month, and I just took it down. I wasn't ready for it.
Word.
I just didn't think it was my time at that moment.
At that moment, got you.
Yep.
So, like, the Kid Jazz, TKG, where does that name, like, come from?
So TKJ just stands for the Team Kid Jazz, and this is my pop's name is Jazz. I was his son, Kid Jazz. There's not really too much to it.
Oh, okay. So it's kind of like handed down in a way type shit.
Yeah, I just took the name like, all right, I'm wrong with it.
Type shit, got you. So we're from Bucks County, Bensalem area. That's where. Are you from Bensalem? Like you?
No, I'm
Philly, right?
Philly, yeah.
So there's a big influence in like the Bensalem Bucks area from your sound. Like I know some people out there that like when I listen to their music, it reminds me a lot of you, and it's like a combination of their sounds to you. Like, how do you think that happened? Like, what's the story behind that?
Basically, how that happened was it was I'd say probably 3-4 years ago. It was you had the people in that area trying to make like the more the singy type of songs, but I couldn't do that at that time, so I was just straight rapping. But I feel like once I was able to switch straight rapping into that type of sound, but still have my finesse to it, my like I don't know, like I had my own swag to that shit, and I feel like that shit just set it sound like it was like I don't know, I feel like it was a little new at the time. Like nobody was rapping and screaming real high and come back down. Like I was just doing something different. It sounded good.
Right.
So yeah.
That's what me and him were talking about on the way here. Like, you're kind of a trendsetter in a way, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, especially for this area. I have a couple friends that went to Bensalem and then some that went to Ryan. It's like, that's where I first heard about you. It's just like that area. It's like you're very popular, like right around in this area.
Tell him about the Bry feature. Like, that was really popping off in the area, too, when he was doing that song with Bry.
Yeah, what's the name of that song? Fucking...
I don't give a fuck now?
Yeah,
I
that
don't give
a fuck, nah.
It's crazy. Bry was recording all of his music at my studio at the time. I had a studio in right by Huntington Valley, and he was recording all of his shit there. And we just worked something out. Like, yo, bro, like, let's do a song, and you record a little bit and figure something out. So we did that, but we originally were never supposed to do that song. He was supposed to. We did a song before that, and it was called I Do, and we were gonna shoot the video for that. And he came to my release party. I had a release party in 2019.
Was that for another tape or like?
It was my last tape, bro. Nobody really showed up to that shit. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I was probably the only person that showed up to that shit.
Word.
So
sure love, yeah.
So as we're going through the tape, he's like, "Yo, what's that song? I don't give a fuck now." When I played it, they're like, "No, that's hot. That's hot." They're like, "Bro, let's do something for that instead." So that was already on the tape. The tape was out. So last minute, we already shot the video for the song too. So we were like, all right, that's why if you look at the video, it's a totally different video when Bri comes on. Because we did the song, shot the video, put the tape out 2 months before.
Word.
So once we got the verse, we went back and shot a new video. We put that out. And the song was already doing good. The original, I Don't Give a Fuck Now. So once Bri got on it, that shit just did what I had it do.
It went off type shit, yeah.
And what year did that song come out? Was that like 2018? 2019. So that was like kind of the come up for Bri's year too. Like a little bit after, I feel like Fear None and that stuff came out like 2018, 2019. So he was really buzzing at that time.
Well, at that time he definitely was buzzing because you got to think about it. He put out Fear None and all that. That was 18, and then the first song we did, that was when he was when he dropped his first tape. So yeah. By the time we did the I Don't Give a Fuck Now, he was really at his like bubbling.
So you got in there at the right.
I always do, bro. Same thing with Rock, bro. He had by the time when I did my song with him, I think he had like 100 and something thousand followers. I dropped it. He had like 300,000-400,000. Like, and then when I took it back down, put it back up, he was super lit at that time.
Yeah, I noticed that. Yeah, go ahead.
Oh yeah, was Rock when you got that feature? I forgot to ask, but was that when he just came out of jail?
No, this was. We did this a couple days after Valentine's Day in 2016. He just dropped he dropped the
Yeah, Jazz, can you speak into the mic?
He dropped the tape with like Fetty Wap and shit like that.
Okay,
and then
yeah.
6 months later we did this song. So he was buzzing.
Okay, yeah.
So yeah. It's a good song.
Say that, yeah. You're saying you get in at the right time all the time, and that's very true. Because I seen like those snippets of you with Durk and like Uzi and stuff. Like, how did you get to that position?
So Durk, I went out to. I wasn't even really too familiar with his music at the time. Like, I wasn't really listening to Durk. A lot of people around me were, but I just knew what type of influence he had. So I seen him out in Miami, and he was at a mall shooting a video. I was like, "Yo, bro, can I rap for you?" He's like, "Bro, I'm shooting a video right now. This and that. Like, take one of my people's numbers." So his man gave me his number. This and that. I tried to call, no one answered. So later on that night, it was the Rolling Loud. Bro, it was fucking pouring rain, and I was 17, 18. I didn't have no car out there. I had a moped.
Right.
Bro, I'm riding a moped on a fucking highway to the Rolling Loud, about to crash and everything, pulling over. So I get there, and he's just standing. He just comes backstage. He's just standing there by his tour bus. So it's him, Von, a couple more people there, just all chilling there. And I was just like, "Bro, can I rap for you now?" He was like, "Come on, man, go ahead." So that's when I rapped for him, and then he showed love. Posted it on Instagram. He commented on it. So he definitely didn't just treat me like anybody. He showed love. But Uzi, I seen Uzi at his show in 2016. I rapped for him. Well, I told him the same thing. I'm like, "Yo, bro, I'll give you everything on me right now. My shoes, my money." He's like, "Bro, I got all the money in the world. I don't need your money." I'm like, "All right." He was like, "If you're hot, you're hot. I'll do a song with you." So then I rapped for him right there. I didn't even ask. I just rapped. He was like, "You hot." So we'll do a song. I never really got around to seeing him in no like studio or no music type of environment. Only at like concerts and shit. So never was able to really try to put that together. But he definitely showed me some love. And then Gilly, he used to come to my sessions back when I was like 14 years old, bro. Back fucking so long ago when I was really horrible. But I was in there all the time. I was selling candy in middle school. I was making like $800 a week. Like, I had a crazy operation.
Off of candy?
6th and 7th graders were all selling
crazy,
it. They were getting 10% of the money. I would go grab like 5-6 boxes. I had a little coupon scam. I was getting it for damn near free. I would come into school. I would give them all their candy. I was making a lot of money. I took the money, put it back in music. So back when I was in like 8th grade, I was in the studio every single weekend, hours on hours. And Batcave was that shit was 50. It was 50 an hour, but when you're in fucking 8th, 9th grade, 50 an hour is a lot of money to just keep locking in.
Yeah.
But I was locking in, bro. I was locking in bid. And Gilly was always there, too, because he was always in the studio. So he would just come in there, and I kept saying, "Can I get a song? Can I get a song? Can I get a song?" He knew I wasn't ready, so that's why he just went in there and was like, "Shout out to the kid, Jazz," and shit like that. But, yeah, he definitely was showing love.
That's crazy, yeah. You guys still keep in contact to this day, you and Gilly?
I haven't talked to Gilly in a while. He he liked my picture. He just liked my video yesterday, I noticed. But as far as talking to him, I haven't really talked to him. I feel like I also haven't reached out though, because I didn't feel like there was Like, I feel like I'd rather wait for it's like a better position, like when I really have a song that's doing really good, or just a better situation to reach out to him. I feel like I had nothing really going at the time. So,
Shit, yeah. So, like, Philadelphia, right? Being in this city, it's like no one really wants to work with each other. It's just a whole bunch of like dick eating if you want to fuck with somebody, you know? Like, why do you think that is? Like,
I think it's just too many people that got problems with too many people. So it's like you really have a limitation on who you can work with. That's why I say get your buzz, get the fuck out of the city, and go make some moves in Miami, go make some moves in Cali or something. Shit's not here.
Once you get to that point,
you get to that point, you can't just keep staying here forever. Like, you got to take it somewhere else. So yeah, I feel like you just, I don't know, you can't work with everybody.
Right, type shit.
You got to have who you're working with.
So, like, you personally, once you make it to that point, where would you move to? Like, what state and why?
Honestly, bro, I'm weird, bro. I'll probably get some shit in Brumel, PA, King of Prussia, some right outside of Philly. Like,
right outside of Philly.
I'm not really going far.
Philly's the home base, huh? Yeah, type shit.
I still want to be around family.
So all your family's like located up here, type shit.
Yeah. I feel like it's just a lot of money to make here. Like, I feel like if I move, I gotta start a whole. It's not even just music, just as far as business. Like, I feel like there's just so much business to do here that I don't want to go too far away.
Type shit, yeah.
Yeah,
East Coast starting from the ground up.
Yeah, East Coast is a really good spot. Like, we're so close to Philly, we're close to New York. We can go to Jersey. Like, we're in a good spot
Delaware,
for everything. Yeah,
a lot of places, right in the middle of everything. So yeah.
Yeah, real shit. Phillies are right in the center of everything. But so what's your favorite feature that you've gotten so far? It doesn't gotta be anybody famous, like the best. Like, who's gone hard as shit on one of your songs?
Honestly, bro, probably the person that went hardest on my songs was Drama.
Drama?
Yeah,
B2R, right?
Every time we worked, he snapped on a hook, he snapped on whatever. Like, and not only that, he took it to a whole new. Like, he was out of everyone I was working with, he was the one that said, I want to work with you now. I want you on my tape. Like, so I really fuck with Drama for that.
How do you guys know each other? Like, what's the story behind that?
It's so when I was rapping for Uzi, it's crazy. Drama was on tour with Uzi. I didn't know Drama. He brought Core out to perform at Uzi's show. So Drama came out with Core, and I'm like, yo, can I rap for you guys? So I rapped for them, and then after that, like, I reached out to him on Instagram. Like, that was me. He followed me. I was like, what can we do about a song? So we did a feature, and the session to the feature got lost. Like, I wasn't recording with the engineer for a while. Like,
damn,
just everything got all fucked up, and I kept reaching out to him. So like a year and a half later, I kept hitting the engineer. I'm like, yo, can I get that session? So I got the session. Then I reached out to Drama, and I was just like, bro, I want to shoot a video with you. Like, I gave him a certain price. I was like, I'll give you this price. Like, let me know what we could do. He's like, yeah, bro, for sure. It's locked in. Did the video, and then right after the video, probably 3 weeks later, I had my studio. He came by. He was like, you care if I use your studio for a little bit to record? I'm like, no, bro, you got it. So he came through, and then he left me a hook. So then he was like, that's all you. So I'm like, damn, really? So then I took the hook, I put it on my tape, and then me and him just started. He took me out to Atlanta, put me in the studio with Sunny Digital, he put me in the studio with Jim Jones. He took me to Mean Street, like, put me in a lot of different rooms.
So that was like a scratch your back, scratch mine type of situation, right?
It wasn't even like that. No, it was just like, it was more on the tip where he was just like, just yeah, like, I really fuck with Young Boy. I'm gonna show him love, and yeah, we just locked in. Like, that shit's deeper than music. Like, I really fuck with Drama. Like, he took me to Six Flags last summer. I don't fucking go to Six Flags. Like, I was bitching on a roller coaster, but yeah, that shit deeper.
He's just a real dude. Like, he seems like he's
your boy now.
That's so
he's like a friend.
Like,
it's a friend now.
Yeah.
More than just like that
crazy,
music
bro.
relationship.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Brought me out my first performance. Definitely did a lot.
So how's like COVID affected you throughout these years? Like,
COVID had a huge toll on this shit. I think right before COVID, we were on a nice. I was on a nice run with this shit. The Nemo just dropped. Tape just dropped. Casanova just posted me. Just did a song with G1. I was on Say Cheese a few times. Like, there was so many things at once, and literally, like, the whole world just shut down. And it's like, no matter what I do, I can't do the same things. I can't see nobody outside. Like it literally just stopped everything. But we worked through it. I locked in the crib. I recorded a whole lot of music. We did when the song Outer Banks when the show Outer Banks came out, we did the song Madeline Klein. Did that in the house. Did a little pandemic dance, mask on and shit, and people were making videos to it. So we had advantages through the pandemic, but for the most part, that shit was in the way.
We made it work.
Made it work type shit. Yeah, it's like, yeah.
But if I can ask for that never to happen, oh my God.
Hell no, yeah.
A lot of things would have changed if COVID didn't happen. But
yeah, real shit.
It definitely didn't. I wouldn't say it fucked me up because I'm definitely still made it through it. Made a lot of money through it. So
yeah, you didn't get depressed because I feel like a lot of people it like really messed them up because most people were just used to normal life going outside. Like some people can't just sit with themselves. Yep. So as long as it didn't mess up your craft.
And then when you're in the house so long. So if you go, all right. So if you're outside all day, right? You're gonna find shit to do. You're gonna keep yourself occupied. If you're sitting in the house all day, you're probably gonna order some shit online. So now you got all these people that don't have shit to do but sit home and order shit, right? Yeah. So now you start buying all this shit because you're just have nothing else to do. Now you start stressing that shit. Like that shit definitely put people through depression. They were doing anything. I shaved my beard off. Like I never shaved my beard off, bro. I lost my mind during COVID. So yeah.
So like now that COVID's like over. Like, what's your game plan, like, getting back into, like, normal life? Like, obviously, we've been out for, like, a year now, but, like, what's your plan, like?
So, I'm going to shoot this, I'm shooting a video for a song I made for my brother about drug addiction. We're going to do, like, an A meeting, put the video out, and after that song goes out, the tape's going to follow up with it, and then we're just going to go on a little run. We're going to go to Los Angeles next month. Make some moves out there. I'm gonna fuck with New York a little bit. I'm just gonna really get on my marketing shit. So right now for all November, I'm getting the music together. I'm putting the music out, and then in that mood again, pushing it.
Type shit.
Because I feel like that's where a lot of other artists lack at, and that's the one thing I say I think I really have over a lot of people is the marketing shit. Anytime we did marketing, we shut it down. But I just feel like it either wasn't the time or I was pushing the wrong thing. But I feel like right now with this tape and the way I'm about to market after, it's only going up.
Yeah, I know you're telling the truth, too, because even yesterday when you posted that story of you smoking like cigs, well, you weren't actually smoking,
no,
but,
really smoking cigs.
but he was like, that's a marketing.
Somebody left a pack of Camels in my car, and I tried to light one, and my lighter was out, thank God, and that was it.
I'm dead.
Can't smoke no cigarettes.
Type shit. All right, moving forward, what would be your dream feature out of everybody in the world? It could be foreign, in the country.
Did you ever hear Young Pinch?
Young Pinch, yeah. West Coast boy,
I really
right?
want to work with Young Pinch.
That would be fire.
I feel like someone like him and his audience would just like, I don't know, they would really appreciate the type of song we can make. Like I feel like artists on the East Coast, I can't have the same type of like vibe with. Like I feel like that sound right there, it's the type of sound I have, but on the East Coast. So I definitely want to work with him.
Yeah, Young Pinch got that like Cali vibe. I remember I used to listen to him in high school. Like that shit, he has a different kind. He's very vibey. Like
what's that one song where he's like, I put it in my cup. No,
yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know.
That shit's fire.
Yeah, Young Pinch. We're gonna have a song by next year. I don't give a fuck how much you want. Let's get it.
Manifest this shit.
Man.
Yeah,
Young Pinch. I did not expect that from you. I was thinking like Lil Baby or like someone in the rap category.
So see, this is another thing, bro. When I've been, because I told you I've been really rapping for about 10 years. Like that. How long do I want to rap? Like I want to make different type of music. Like next year, I'm collabing with people for EDM music.
Word.
I'm really getting into pop lean. I want to be as versatile as possible. I don't want to just rap. I don't know.
You're branching out. Yeah,
it's boring. Nah. Like someone goes to a party, they're not gonna say go on Instagram and put on that Kid Jazz freestyle. They're gonna say, if they're talking about me, they're gonna say put on I Don't Give a Fuck, and they're gonna say put on Emo 9-8. They're not gonna say play his freestyles. They're not gonna say play new rap. So it's just I realized I can rap my ass off. I can go on any video and and it's good for promo. I'm gonna get buzz off it, but as far as the music, no, I'm sticking in more of a pop lane I'm going for.
Right, you're trying to, cater more to a bigger audience, like club bangers and shit like that, right?
And then after, see, from the beginning, when I first started getting into like making like more catchier songs, I used to always say I want to switch my whole style up, and then get to the point in life where I can go on huge freestyles like Swang in the Morning and Tim Westwood, shit like that, and really rap now. And they're gonna be like, whoa, I didn't know you could rap like that. Like, that's really how I want it to be. I didn't want you to expect I could rap like that. I want to really come up off music. So yeah.
So you're probably one hell of a freestyler from all these situations.
Yeah, I could definitely rap, but it's like I don't know. I've been doing it for so long. It's like
want to switch it up.
Yeah, it's a really good idea to stay versatile, because I feel like a lot of artists get stuck in the box and then get defined to one category.
Much you can do in one lane.
Yeah, exactly. And it's like if you branch out, like you have unlimited opportunity. There's it's so much better.
Yeah. So definitely what I want to go for. I want to do that. And work on pop music.
Yeah, so me and Kyle, we were editing one of your videos one time, right? So then we went on the internet, tried to see like some of your other videos and shit, and we came across this dude that was dissing you on YouTube. Like, what? Why is he dissing you? Like,
Dave?
What's up with that? Yeah, Dave.
Troll.
215 Dave.
He's a troll.
Troll. That's it. He's a troll.
Bro, that's
but he's good at what he does. He's good at what he does, but he's a troll.
Yeah,
it's funny shit.
He kept just posting random ass shit. It started when he photoshopped himself in a picture with me. I posted on my page, and he said me and Kajaz were around. I said, we were not the fuck around, bro. And everyone started crying.
We outside.
Had all these comments, and he was like, then that's when he made a song, I'm Sorry Kajaz, and started making all these little like
that's the one.
I'm sorry Kajaz. But then he fucking he Snapchats me last week and calls me by my government name. He goes, yo, and I'm like, bro, like, I don't even know you like that. Like, who? Like, just ignored him. So that was the latest I heard from Dave.
That's so
funny,
bro.
Funny. So you got this upcoming project you're about to drop. I see the promo on Instagram. It's a real inspirational vibe. Like, how did that come to be?
So I feel like for the last couple years, I've been making all this music about all the good in life. Like, because I feel like when you come from nothing, that's all you want to really, like, you want people to know how far you came. So you don't want to show the flaws. But I feel like on this tape, I've really got to like sit down and think about like real shit that I go through and like the real problems I have and make music about it. Because it's like, I might as well. I know I'm artistic enough to make songs like that. I might as well tell people how I'm really feeling. So I feel like on a lot of the songs on this tape, I really got deep into it. Like, I made a song about, like I was saying, my big brother on drugs, and I made a song about just basically everything looking good in life, but you're still dealing with problems and helping everybody, but who's gonna help you? And I talked about a lot of real life shit that was bothering me. So
it's basically like he has two characters here. There's a WAP.
Oh yeah, we gotta get into that.
There's a party side, right?
Right.
And then there's a jazz. WAP versus jazz. You know what I mean? There's a party side here, right? Then when you look at jazz, it's back to real life, all reality. Okay, we have to do this here, do that here. So you know what I mean? So it's basically him expressing two sides of life.
You're developing that persona. Yeah. So you got two different styles.
Have fun, play around here,
but now back to real life.
Now it's back to real life. So it's like him expressing two sides of himself.
Back to like what you said about being versatile. It's the same kind of thing. You're like developing that persona or that other side of yourself, and it's like you're gonna have two different styles when you're approaching a song.
And honestly, bro, it's crazy because I was thinking I want to shoot a video where I'm doing one angle, wearing one outfit, and I'm literally like me versus me, like, because I feel like in the style of like the music, like it really does show you like. It sounds like two different people going back and forth. Like, bro, I showed someone my song the other day, and they're like, who's the other dude on that? And I'm like, it's just me. He was like, wait, that was you that went back and forth? I was like, yeah, but that was me. So, like, I really feel like it's, like, two different sides of my music. And, like he was saying, WAP and jazz. So all my friends, they call me WAP. And, like, WAP's just, like, dickhead me. Like, I'm going to be clumsy. I'm going to be an asshole, go get fucked up, and just whatever. That's WAP. And then jazz is, like, It's jazz. I don't want to smoke all day. I don't want to smoke till nighttime. I want to lock in and go to the studio. Jazz is I want to go see my family, shit like that. So it's like I was able to put two different parts of me together, almost as if like an alter ego.
I think if you listen in one of the songs, he says she calling me WAP, they calling me jazz.
They calling me WAP, she calling me jazz.
Okay, there it is.
Because all the bitches call me jazz. I don't let no bitch call me WAP, but it's like all my closest friends call me WAP.
You gotta figure out which song it is now.
How many songs are on this project?
So far, I have 8 completed. Well, I have 40, 50 completed, but I have 8 that I love. So I need 2 more that I love. I don't even want to grab 2 more out of the 50. I literally want to make new music right before the tape, because I feel like, so with the tape, these are 10 songs from the last 3 years. So right. 2 of them are from 2018. So when I'm recording, like back when I was recording Nemo and 98, and when I was going through that point of life, I recorded a whole lot more songs. And then when I got more into the more of a lit part of my life, I started making all lit music, and I held a couple songs from that moment of my life. So I feel like right now, this tape is really going to show you the last 3 years of my life. Like, you're going to hear me how I sounded 3 years ago, what I was going through. You're going to hear me when I started turning up. You're going to hear what happened when the pandemic hit, and I'll talk about started seeing people not around no more. Like, you could really see the whole growth as an artist in this tape. So that's what I'm excited for.
I'm excited,
bro.
It sounds very interesting. It's like a whole timeline of just the different years.
Yeah, it definitely is a timeline. So I'm happy because I was mad at like a year and a half ago. I'm like, damn, I should have put this song out. But now I'm really happy I didn't, because I can put it all together as one concept.
Everything is a process, you know what I mean? Like he said, he wants 10 on there. Other people want maybe more. But we know deep down inside, only 10 can make the cut, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like, it's a process, it's patience, it's talking things over. What's gonna go here? What's gonna go there? Like, you know what I mean?
Proper promotion and all that shit. Yeah.
It's just patience. So that's why he's been holding off. You haven't been hearing much new music. You feel me? So that's what the tape is for.
Yeah, like we said, you got a overall game plan. You know what you're doing. You know what you want to do with the marketing, and you have a process. Like,
yeah. That's a lot of things artists won't do. They'll just drop some shit with no promotion behind it and be like, "Why didn't it pop off?" But
exactly,
you're doing it the right way.
You're not putting the groundwork out,
right?
And another thing, with the music I'm putting out right now, like I feel like you can damn, what was I going to say? Come back. I was gonna say. I was thinking I lost it.
No, you good. So back to like the TKJ boxes and shit. So supposedly a school got locked down because of that situation. Why? Like, what happened?
So the last tape we did, we went. So first off, the blue balloons. I don't know why. It's just something I always see in my like blue balloons. Like, bro, I found a picture for me as a baby holding a blue balloon. I didn't even know existed. Like, it's just something about a blue balloon. So we went and got all these blue balloons, taped them to these boxes, put my CD in the boxes, went out at 2 a.m. and put them everywhere. We went to Channel 6, Channel 3, Fox 29. We went to every high school you can think of. We went to Steve's. We went to City Hall. We went everywhere you could think of and put our box with a balloon. Put it out. But when I went to Swenson to put it,
you said what?
To Swenson High School.
Swenson, okay,
I wanted to give them my box and balloon. I kind of put it like in like an upper window type of situation,
right?
Where you can't really grab it. So when everyone went into school the next day, all they see is when they're coming down the stairs in this big window, they see a box and a balloon just floating right there. And they're like, "Yo, what is that?" So they put the whole school in lockdown. They thought it was a bomb threat. Mind you, I put these out at 2, 3 in the morning. Went to bed at 6 in the morning. I wake up at 9 in the morning. I wake up because my grandmom's blowing my phone up.
Right.
You have people at my house looking for you. I'm like, what? She's like, you got to call them, like this and that. So I'm like, I'm not calling them. I don't care. Like, what are you even talking about? I just woke up. I go on Instagram and a little collage of all the pictures I posted. There's all these likes, all these comments. You asshole, we're on lockdown. We're in a lunchroom all day. All for that tape. They were going crazy on my comments, but that shit, bro. I had the day I posted it, it had 1,000 shares.
Right.
And that was crazy. I'm like, 1,000 shares. Everyone's story, they're just all just posting about it. So it definitely went crazy when we did that. But now, after that happened, they called me and they're like, stay away from this school, figure out different plans with
Who's
your music.
calling you? Like,
I don't even know who he was. Someone with Bomb Squad. I don't know, bro.
Did this shit make the
whoever
news,
they
or
are,
like,
no, it
nah?
didn't. But whoever they were, bro, they found my grandmom's house off of my fucking mixtape cover. Like,
That's
I don't know
insane.
what they did. But yeah, they were at my grandmom's at 9 a.m. and I went to bed at 6.
Like Bomb Squad.
So this time, that's why we had the rights to something on the box. Like, you know what I mean? We had to stay there.
Let you know what it is.
Someone actually gets the box. We can't just.
You just leave
And
unmarked
we're not
box.
playing-
Yeah, they were
even
like,
playing-
"What the fuck
balloon-
is that?"
I feel like the balloons with it were
Throwing them all.
where it was scaring people a little bit. Like, what the fuck? Like,
That's
see a
so
balloon,
funny,
think of
though.
a clown or something.
Yeah, like it probably was popping at that
Yeah,
time,
they're
so
just
they were
like,
like,
"What the
"Ew."
That's so funny. Your iconic thing just took the toll for the worst. That's
That
so
was
funny,
risky.
dude.
It was risky.
Yeah, most
It
definitely.
definitely, but I would do it again. It was
Yeah,
great marketing.
you live and you learn. You know what I mean? Nothing bad happened,
Mhm.
and now you know for next time to mark the boxes, and you're
Yeah.
good to go. So, all right. So I want to talk about like your 5-year plan. Like, what do you have in mind? Like, I know you got some side businesses going on. So, like,
So
what are you
Yeah.
thinking?
right now, I have a recording studio, working on the podcast room. My eventual plan, what I want to do is, I want to be more on a label side in 5 years.
Mm-hmm.
I want to develop my own type of team / label and grab artists. Because I feel like in 5 years, there's not going to be an artist I can't put on. I feel like in 5 years, I'll be able to grab any artist and put him right on. And he's not going to have to go through everything I had to go through to get on. I'll literally be able to grab any artist, make any phone call, make anything happen, make a deal happen on the spot. So that's what I want to do in 5 years. Because I know, I feel like personally, like I'm really like, my head's really in this shit as to where a lot of artists aren't, where they need a label. And I feel like I don't need the label. So I feel like we could do our own thing, grab artists ourselves, and team up with a label maybe. But yeah, that in 5 years I'm on all business. You're probably not gonna see me in no studio in 5 years. You'll see me stopping at a couple of my studios. Like I'm gonna be on all business in 5 years.
That's what's up.
So you
man.
thinking you're gonna like not do music as much, or like what do you?
I'm not gonna be doing music at all in 5 years. No, I'm literally.
So you're gonna be
full
helping
business,
all the
man.
like
Yeah,
young
I'm gonna
artists
be
get
on
on
the next
and
level.
Yeah.
I'm not. Can't be 60 years old and rap. So it's like
Yeah,
I'm gonna,
100%.
I'm gonna same thing. Like you see what Gilly did, bro. He took his lane that he had with rapping. He switched it to a whole new lane with podcasts, and then he was able to use the podcast to come back and rap with Metro Boomin. You see what I'm saying? It's like I feel like you venture off to new things, and then you can still use what you had going on with it. I can still rap and make a song every once in a while.
Yeah,
In
exactly.
5 years, I might go to the studio, make one song, and send it to a radio station. But I feel like in 5 years, if I even do get in the studio, it's going to be just like how I said. I'm at the point where I can put on any artist. It's going to be that easy to put on my own song. So if I make a song in 5 years, I'm literally just making it just to put a single out and let it do what it has
Yeah,
to do real
100%.
quick.
Because you gotta look at like the older guys like Dre and like Snoop. Like they're old heads and they're still making music here and there. So it's like you can always make music, but like yeah, obviously the business side of thing you're gonna be able to make more money. And you're talking about Gilly, but like example for me it would be like probably like Lil Bibby, like how like his label fucked him up. He couldn't release Free Crack 4, and then he just switched into a lane of just having his own label, getting his own artists. He's with his team. He's building up, and you know he's really helping
Honestly,
people out, and he's not fucking people over.
I really do use. I really consider Bibby every time I think of what I was just talking about, because it's exactly what he did, bro. Like he was really a rapper, and he started grabbing #1 artists.
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah, Juice WRLD, Killer Roy, like that was crazy.
Real shit.
So yeah, I definitely want to be on shit like that. Like I feel like one, not only do we really listen to what's like who's gonna be next, because this is another thing. There's at least 10 artists that me and him found in the last 2 years that we said, damn, bro, we gotta do something with this person before they were anything, and they all went and did something. Like there's a lot of artists we called before it even happened. Like we just got the ear for this shit and a vision. So it's like I feel like in 5 years, like that's what I'm gonna be doing.
Time will tell, though. You know.
Yeah,
Right.
You never know. I
You never know.
could be some crazy pop star in 5 years, and I could be
Yeah,
an actor in 5 years. I started writing a book, so you never know. In 5 years, my
Oh,
book,
you started writing a book?
Yeah, I'm on my second, third chapter. All
Dang.
about
That's
my
awesome,
life.
man.
That's what's
That's
up.
really
Yeah,
awesome.
So I
that's
want to
dope.
tap into everything. It's like I feel like I got a lot of knowledge, so I want to help other people. And in the book, I'm talking about when I was selling candy, like I was saying, like basically all the elements of life that made me. Like that's what the book's about. And each chapter is an element. Like one chapter is
do you mind moving the mic a little closer?
Yeah, one chapter in my book was like patience. I was writing about because I feel like patience is a huge key in my life. Like I feel like every huge key I can really elaborate on. So that's why I want to write a book. I can help a lot of people out, give a lot of people games. So yeah, doing that. Eventually, hopefully, we can get into the movie lane, get music in movies. But yeah, I want to go next level with everything.
Big plot, man.
Mm-hmm.
I fuck with it, though.
That's the thing about being versatile and like being an entrepreneur. Like you're going from lane to lane. Like you don't have to put yourself in that box. You can really do everything.
Yeah,
just a little bit of everything and just branch out and make it happen.
Because especially since I haven't got signed or nothing like that, like I can do whatever I want. I can make whatever music I want. If I was on a label right now and I would have signed a year ago, 2 years ago, I wouldn't be able to talk about what I'm talking about and do what I want to do. Like, no, it would be, you're making this, you're doing this, go do this. So I feel like I had all the time to really focus on what I want to do and find myself. Like, that's another huge thing. Like, in the last 2-3 years, when I was really back in 2019, I didn't see my family a lot at all. Me and my brother I didn't see him a lot. I rarely seen my mom, my grandma, anybody. I was just in a whole different life working on music. And after the pandemic happened, I was able to really just get close with my family again and rekindle all those relationships. And I feel like that was a blessing because I was getting lost in this shit. I had to find myself. Like if that shit would have kept going, I don't know how bad it could have got. Like, so I feel like that was definitely a blessing. Yeah, going back to the pandemic topic, that was a blessing.
Yeah, family's very important. Mm-hmm. It's good to see you care about your family and I'm happy you got to rekindle that relationship. Yeah,
just real life. You can't just stick on one thing. You got to focus on life.
Right. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you took the moment to slow down and not just get caught up in just like all this industry shit. And it's like you just sat down for a second and really took it all in and appreciate your life.
Yeah,
you could say the pandemic was kind of like a blessing in disguise. Yeah.
In disguise, definitely was a blessing in disguise. Definitely was a blessing in disguise.
Yeah. So we were reading some articles about you on the internet, and we found something about the turkey drive. And you got another one coming up for this November,
yeah, so basically I want to make that an every year thing. And my whole thing for giving the turkeys back was, one, when I was a kid, my mom will tell you the whole so many people on the block would give us toys for Christmas and shit. Like, we were fucked up. So we were always like that charitable type of people that if I'm in a position to give back, I might as well give back. That was one. And then two, I post money all year. I post all year me fucking a club up, me grabbing different drips, me taking trips, me literally living life. Why am I not going to show me giving back? And that's something I'm going to continue to do every single year. I feel like it's the end of the year, January to October. I'm just living life, spending all this money, and then now November comes up. My birthday's I was born on Thanksgiving, so that's another thing.
Oh, that's tough.
So yeah, so it's like November comes, Thanksgiving comes, give back every time. So yeah, we're gonna make that an every year thing.
So you're doing a turkey drive and dropping the tape on the same day?
No, the thing, I was born on Thanksgiving, but Thanksgiving's different every year. It's always Thursday. Right. So my birthday's on Black Friday this year, so we're gonna drop the tape on Black Friday, turkey drive on Monday. And then Tuesday to Thursday, we're just gonna fuck the clubs up and shit.
Where do you plan on doing the turkey drive?
It's probably gonna be in Parkwood again, or we might do maybe one other area. I'm not sure yet, but that's where we did it last year in Parkwood.
That. And how was that? Like, what was the reaction of everybody?
It was fun, bro. It was just fun to just all be out there and like it was just cool. Like, we were stopping SEPTA buses and going on a SEPTA bus and giving everyone turkeys on the bus. And
what day will it be this year?
On a Monday.
What?
22nd, I think.
So November 22nd. You feel me? If you could come out and support second annual turkey drive, you know what I mean?
Yep.
Because last year it was like it wasn't planned as much. You know what I mean? He called. I didn't mean to cut you off. And
no, you're good.
He called me and was like, "Let's do a turkey drive."
Word. Was that like how like early was that? Like, did he hit you early the day before or?
No, it was a month.
A month in advance type shit.
Yeah, I was gonna say because they run out of turkeys and shit.
But the day of was hectic as fuck. we went there. They didn't have our turkeys. Yeah. Oh my god, bro! It was a nightmare. Shit. It was a nightmare. So yeah, planning wasn't the best, but it was the first time. So.
Yeah, come out.
Yeah, but yeah, it went pretty good. Right at the end, some lady came up to us. We had one turkey left, and she said, "Can I get a turkey?" We gave her the turkey, and she said, "Do you care if I post you on this Facebook group page, whatever?" I'm like, "No, go ahead." She posted us in some Facebook page, and I woke up the next morning and it had like almost 1,000 likes. Everybody was just talking about it, and it just felt really good. Like people, I don't know. It just felt good to give back. Like I said, I spend enough money on myself. It was definitely a great feeling. Mm-hmm. But yeah, that happened last minute, right when we were leaving. She took a picture of us.
So yeah, they definitely they supported us. Like the people that were driving by beeping, they gave us support. They let us go on the bus, like he said. So it was pretty cool.
Was it like cold as shit last year, or like? Yeah.
It was cold, especially with frozen turkeys. But it is what it is. Definitely have fun doing that.
Right. All right, so last question of the podcast. So you got this video. I'm assuming it's also the single, the AA meeting video. Mm-hmm. What's the title of that song called?
It's called "Here for You."
Here for You. Right?
I made it for my brother. So it's crazy. Fucking earlier this year, I was my friend goes to Westchester. I was up there. They got pulled over. I was in the car. I had a couple different things on me, so they made me go to AA meetings. So
so they made you.
So yeah, this is what nobody knows. This is the first time I'm even introducing this on here. I was actually in AA meetings this year, and I'm in these AA meetings. I just know I'm not supposed to be in these classes. Like you're not supposed to be in these classes for smoking. So absolutely. I'm in these classes and I'm listening to these people, and they're really just talking about like some real life problems that I don't deal with. Like I'm not waking up and I need my fix and all these shit that they're talking about. I'm like, damn, like that shit's heartbreaking. And at the time, me and he's my cousin, but he's more like a big brother to me. He was really, really bad turnout at that time with his addiction, and I just wanted to make a song for him, like just being in them classes, and every time I'm able to talk, people in the class would listen and stuff like that. I'm like, I can make a song for my actual brother and let him know how I feel. So I made the song for him. I sent it to him. I actually sent it to him months later. I just sent it to him. He loved it. But yeah, we made that song, and a lot of people that my friend was showing that were dealing with addiction, like they were getting really emotional when they heard the song. So I said, I have to really push this message. So we're going to shoot a video of actually an AA meeting, but it's going to be more like I'm popping into the AA meeting and I'm just going to sing my song basically. So yeah, that's the next thing we're going for. We got hoodies made. They say we're human. We make mistakes on the back. They're going to be out right before the tape comes out. So yeah, we're definitely going as far as we can with that song.
Word, yeah. I'm excited for it, man. That's going to be one of those ones, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's a great message behind it.
The message yet.
Yeah, so if you listen, it's a message in each one of the songs. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But so all you have to do is sit down and listen.
Listen to the tape.
Listen to the tape. November. What was it again?
November 26th.
November 26th.
Mm-hmm. Tape is dropping. Say no more.
So life is whatever you make it. You know what I'm saying? So everything is patience. You work hard, you get what you want. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Take your time, patience, all the time. Everything is a process, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So
definitely.
You can't win overnight. That's my message today. You can't win overnight. So if you work hard, if you achieve every day for what you want to do, you know what I mean?
Right.
But you could fall overnight, so never stop working.
Yeah. So just work hard, achieve what you want to achieve, reach your goal, but just know it's a process and there's patience every time.
Mm-hmm. That's wisdom right there.
Definitely.
Yeah, real shit.
No, he always drops game. Always drops game.
Stay focused.
Speaking of that, we've been in this podcast for about 50 minutes now. Like, what's the history between you two though? Like, how'd you guys meet?
So back when I was, a lot of people don't know, and I had back in when everything was looking all great with all the music and shit, I was living at the studio. I didn't have nowhere else to live. I was living at the studio, and he's the only person that stayed every night locked in with me. Like everyone was there with me, but he's the one that, no, bro, I'm here with you every single night. He's the one that said, all right, bro, I'm about to start helping you with the rent and shit. So it's ever since the studio days, we just locked in, and then I'm like, damn, bro, you might as well really just start managing my music. Like, like you're the only one that really knows this shit. So we just locked in like that.
Word, that's super dope. So you're his manager now, type shit.
He introduced me to the management game. You know what I mean? I just had to study up and learn about it because I didn't know nothing. Like I ain't know nothing about it. I'm still learning. So you know what I mean? I came from the ground up right with him. You know what I'm saying? So it was a process. Like I was just saying.
It took some time.
Process, you know
Yeah.
I mean?
What's like one of the difficult situations you've had to deal with as a manager?
Basically, like, probably like just we have disputes. You know what I'm saying? Like back and forths. Like, bro, do this. I want to do this. So it's basically comes down to elimination every time. Well, because
I'm definitely difficult. I'm difficult.
So
Yeah.
it always comes down to
You gotta compromise with it. Yeah.
That's like you and me.
And
Yeah,
then,
literally, you gotta do
so
this.
we'll go back and forth and break it down, and then once we feel like we're kind of at like on the same level, that's when we'll call somebody else like, yeah, what you think about this? And then it's like, if he's more on how I was feeling, it's like, well, why are you more on how like we kind of all work it out as a group, but it comes down from me and him. Like we sit there, we talk it over, and then it's all right, we go over with everyone else.
Type shit, yeah.
It's like structure. I brought like structure basically. You see what I'm saying? Wasn't the out of the world ideas. I calmed down the out of the world ideas. You know
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah, you definitely gotta be realistic, but also a dreamer at the same time.
You see what I'm saying? I didn't know much, so he gave me all the pointers on the management game. So it was like hand in hand. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly. You both help each other out, and you're building up. You're both in it. Like every day, you learn something new. You know what I mean? And it's like
thing, like on my whiteboard in the house is like TKJ process. You see what I'm saying? Like because I know like it's a process with this shit. It's not just like fuck it, we're gonna wake up and boom.
Yeah, that's one big thing about this generation. It's like, especially with our phones, it's like instant gratification. Like people just want to post something or just want they want that success instantly. Like it's like it takes time. It is a process. It's so hard. Like you gotta wait for things to come to you.
We call them hype moves, bro, because that's my problem. I make a lot of hype moves. I make hype moves. I tell everyone I make hype moves. I'll wake up and I want to just post something. I want to go take a pic. Like I just make hype moves, and sometimes I have to sit down and really think it over. Like no, like I'm moving way too fast. Slow down.
Yeah, exactly. Because like you post that pic and then you get like 1,000 likes and you're feeling great for the day. It's your dopamine's up and it's just like, yeah, my stats are up. Like same with him. Like he loves his analytics. Like it is important for when you're an artist and you're trying to do that shit. But yeah, it has to be calculated. It has to be planned because you could post something the wrong time or you could just be too greedy with it, post too much. You get low analytics. It fucks your whole day up.
Used to what you used to do, and then now you're like, damn, what the fuck? I was just doing this, and then yeah, I know. And then you start instead of thinking about strategic ways to push the music, it's all emotion. That's why I said I always say emotional business is the worst business. I don't like no emotion in business.
Yeah, that's
no emotion at all. Get your heart out of that shit and get your head in that shit. There's no emotion in business at all.
Absolutely.
Yeah, 100%. You have
There's
to be on the same
you're my
page,
friend in
direct.
business. No.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's get this fucking money. That's how business is. So.
Yeah, 100%. 100%.
All right, so we're coming to a close here. Do you guys have any closing statements you guys want to make?
Make sure you download that tape, 1126. And for everyone that's been rocking with me for all these years, appreciate it. Appreciate you guys for having me.
Of course.
Yeah, thanks for being on the show.
Yeah, real shit.
Yeah. Kid Jazz.
Yeah.
Hottest white kid, you know the rest.
Yes, sir.
Shout out to Prestige. He always does great work.
My guy.
Kyle.
Yes, sir. Let's go.
Yeah, man. So that's the first episode of the FOF podcast. Make sure to get his tape on 11/26. We're going to call it there, okay?
It's good.
Thanks for tuning in.